Was there a moment that you actually were about to pull me out?
No, there was never one. There were millions. There were so many times where, and I'm not alone.
Like, did you
all
ever have the
moms.
conversation with Dad, like, we're done?
Oh,
Really?
100 times.
Hi, Kendall. Okay, let me get in the kitchen. Let's go last place. What you doing?
What are you doing, Kendall?
Why don't you sit at the table to eat that?
Hi, my name is Kendall Vertes, and this is my mom. This is also my sister.
Hey guys, it's Kendall.
And this is Not So Little. Charlie just went out on a date and he brought her flowers. They're for me.
He's a gentleman.
Mom's arranging them, and then you're gonna teach us how you cook your chicken.
I throw it on the grill.
I know, but it's the best barbecue chicken ever.
Oh.
This is like our go-to staple dinner. If we have like a cookout, people over, we're in the pool, she'll just throw some chicken, not marinated, but you slab on some barbecue sauce and some provolone cheese.
Sweet baby Ray's.
And some green beans. Always has to be paired with green beans and garlic bread. Charlie's dog moving home kind of throws off the dynamic, but Teddy and Dolce and Lulu all had to eat at like separate points of the room. So Teddy has his little corner, Dolce has her little corner. Here's the cat's corner. Luna has to eat over here, and she sits down and eats. It's the funniest thing. And then I'm actually feeding Lulu upstairs. She's the biggest Morgan Wallen fan right now, and it's so funny. Stop the garlic bread. That's some bread you got there, lady.
Mm-hmm.
So she put, what'd you put?
Oh, it's just cooking oil.
Cooking
I use
oil,
oil. It makes them crispy.
garlic salt,
Garlic, salt, McCormick's.
and then you put it in the oven
Not yet though.
to broil.
Yeah.
It does cook really fast, so you should
I burn
usually
it
do this.
all the time.
My dad and I got bitched at maybe a few days ago because she was outside and her bread was
Cooking.
in. She was cooking. Her bread was in the oven, and she comes. She goes, "Does nobody in this house smell my bread?" And Dad said,
Burnt bread.
"Yeah, it smells fantastic." Some pinky salt. This is how Luna eats. Luna,
There's nothing in there.
that's not yours though. Teddy down. It's like a zoo in here. Oops. Oh, boop. Wait, you don't put barbecue on them now?
Not yet. That's right, so it doesn't stick.
Oh. Wait, why tinfoil?
Well,
Cook them faster?
because no, when I use the barbecue sauce,
Oh,
it's
I see.
all down in.
Now we wait. This winter, it got super hot one day. Like, I'm talking like January. It was like 60 degrees. All the snow and ice melted. And our fish in our pond came out of hibernation. And my dad was like, maybe they're hungry. Throw in some Cheerios. We used to feed them Cheerios that would go bad, but we didn't want to throw them away, so we'd give them to fish. I think it's good for them. So I fed them that. And then for like 3 months straight, every morning my dad would come out here and there'd be another dead koi fish. Anyways, I'm getting really off track. So for Father's Day, I bought him new koi fish for our pond. I don't know, I think they're having a very serious meeting right now. I don't really know what's going on. No one's moving. Edamame from Trader Joe's that I keep frozen. So I just heated that up. I
That's
added
delicious.
oil, Mike's Hot Honey, pepper flakes, and a little bit of garlic salt. Appetizer. It's ready. Best barbecue chicken, best garlic bread, and green beans, even though I just ate all the edamame. Thanks, Mommy.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's eat.
Just had the best dinner ever, and now my mom and I are gonna go put on our pajamas and answer some of your most asked questions. I have been seeing all of your comments saying you wanted a solo ebb with my mom, so we are delivering as asked. So we're gonna go change, and then we'll see you guys in a second. Love ya. Today I'm with Cookie. We're having a little slumber party. We have matching PJs that we got in Nashville.
That she bought me, and they're so cute and comfy.
It's the Teds. We're all twinning.
I love that you say not so little. I'm really not so little. Oh, and we have all the doggies.
Teddy bites his paws and his skin, and my mom thinks that it's because of the dry food that he eats. So if you guys have ran into any of that issues with your dog, let us know. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you some like Growing up questions. What was the family dynamic when I was young?
So Kendall is 7 years younger than her sister, 6 and 7 years younger than her sister. So it was all about them until this little baby came along, and then it was all about her. She was the little diva, but it was great. They loved her. You were like their little baby doll.
No.
They had so much fun pushing her
didn't-
around in the baby carriages, and yes.
They didn't want anything to do with
That's
me.
not
I wanted
true.
everything to do with them.
No, you stole their stuff and you hid their things when they got a little older, when you were like 3. But when you were a newborn baby, they were in awe because they were 6 and 7 years old. They were just little people themselves. But here's the best part of our family dynamic. Your dad, my husband, is the best girl dad
The best.
on the planet. I mean, we had glitter and makeup and bows and purses.
Just everything pink.
Everything. High heels, plastic wands and plastic high heels and tutus and forever
Yeah.
piled in their bedrooms. And we had dance nights. And this is before you were even dancing.
Dance
It was
moms,
just, it was really fun. Tea parties. You used to put all your little hair clips in Dad's hair.
Really?
You used to sit and he would let you paint his fingernails at your
I don't
teeny little
remember
table.
that.
Mhm. You guys were lucky. You have a great.
Yeah, we do have a
Great
great
girl
dad. What was I like as a little kid? Personality, obsessions, quirks.
Well,
My
you
obsession was
were-
Michael Jackson.
Your obsession when you were little were all your little stuffed animals.
Like Webkins.
Yeah, you used to, and all of them had food names. Cookie,
Oreo.
Oreo, chocolate, marshmallow, licorice. Those were,
And they were all spelled wrong.
well, yeah, you couldn't spell, but you loved all your little stuffed animals. You loved those little
pet
tiny little
shops.
plastic.
I remember.
They were called the littlest pet shops. And you had
Bins.
oodles and oodles and oodles, and we would I'd go to the nail salon to get my nails done and plop Kendall beside me with her littlest pet shops with her little purse, and she'd dig around and line them all up and knock them down and line them up and knock them down.
I actually remember so vividly when you would dry my hair after the shower, I would play with your Chanel lip glosses. Do you remember? And I would like make those like towers out of your Chanel lip glosses. My mom used to work at the Chanel counter years ago. That was like right before Dance Moms when you worked at Monroeville Mall Chanel counter.
It was a couple years before
Oh.
because it was, yeah.
That's how we really got into makeup, was because mom would bring home
Well, I was always in
lots
makeup.
of fun stuff.
And that wasn't my profession. My profession was I was a sales rep, a pharmaceutical sales rep. And then when I had 3 kids, I had 2 under 3.
That's a
And
lot.
then I had 3 under 7.
Did you always want 3 kids? Clearly not, because I
No,
am
that's not
7 years
true.
apart from my
No.
sisters.
You know what? You just get caught up when you have kids.
Yeah.
And it's not that I did or didn't, but I didn't expect you because,
You already had 2.
no, because I was on an oral contraceptive.
What does that mean?
Well, I was on birth control.
What?
Yeah, when you were born. Yeah. So you were like meant to be here. Yeah.
You never told me that.
Well, you never asked.
Wait, you got back on birth control after you had Riley and Charlotte?
Well, yeah, if you're managing your family, yes.
Wait, what? I never knew that.
Well, yeah. I just got pregnant. I wasn't trying to get pregnant, but
What are the chances of that?
well, I think the chances
Super
are it happens
slim.
more than not with people.
That's crazy.
You were such a blessing, but you weren't planned. But it doesn't mean you weren't unwanted. It was so fun. And one of my biggest regrets is that, so your older sisters have each other. They're 16 months apart and you're so much younger. I should have had another baby
Oh my God, you would never
close to you,
be
because
able
then
to-
you would have had, yes, I would. Then you would have had someone
That's
real close
true.
to you. I should have had 4 kids.
Yeah, you're right. Because then Charlie was kind of left out when Riley and I went to dance. Well,
No, she
anyway.
just didn't dance. She went to tennis lessons and volleyball
Yeah.
and swim team.
What's a memory that makes you laugh every time about our childhood?
I laugh about you. You were in charge of your big sisters. You were always in charge of everything. Like, nope, we're going to do it this way. No, we have to do what Kendall wants. It's Kendall's way or the highway.
Wow,
Yeah, you were always,
bratty.
No, not bratty. You were always a leader. You were in charge. You said, this is what we're going to do. And we're like, okay.
Fine.
Not to mention the temper tantrums if you didn't get your way. That's bratty. You weren't a brat. You were very appropriate.
Thank you. What was the hardest age to parent me and my sisters through?
It's so different with you because middle school is always tough. That's like,
Puberty.
11, 12, 13, 10, 11, 12, 13. But you guys were good. I'd say what was hard is managing some of your friendships.
Yeah, for
with
sure.
all of you because you
Just
never want.
girls.
Yeah, and you just want your kids to feel comfortable and happy and friendly and everybody get along. But
Yeah.
sometimes you're not everybody's cup of tea or everybody isn't your cup of tea. And,
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it was hard. It's a life lesson. Everybody goes through it.
What did you sacrifice to support my career? Everything?
A lot. But you know what? I don't see it as a sacrifice. I gave up a lot. I gave up a lot of time.
Well, yeah, you gave up your life.
I missed a lot with my other two girls because I was traveling with Kendall, and living with Kendall and living away from home. So I did miss a lot.
Yeah.
But they were good kids, and I had a great husband at home raising them, and we all connected always, every chance we could. I
Right.
talked to everybody every night. Didn't miss too much. I got to be at proms and homecomings,
Yeah.
and other recitals, matches that Charlotte would
Oh
have.
my gosh, my mom and dad could not sit next to each other at Charlotte's tennis matches because they would get so heated because they're both tennis players, so they know the
Wow,
game.
uh-uh.
And my dad also basically coached Charlotte, so he was very not protective, but he was very into it. But then when my mom would show up, she would also get really into it and she would try and coach Charlotte.
No,
and then
that's
it was
not
just
fair. I never coached Charlotte.
not actually, but you would try and give her tips and
That's what your dad would say. No, it's just nerve wracking when
It
you
is.
watch your child do any sport, no matter what it is, even dance. You just want them to be their personal best.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Okay, part 2, dance moms.
Oh, okay.
Dun dun dun.
Ah,
What did you actually think while filming?
it was really
Did you
hard.
hate it? Yeah.
I started out excited because it was exciting and interesting, but it was really hard because it was very manipulative and I didn't know what I was getting myself into. However,
yeah.
none of the moms did. Now, I came on in season 2, but still didn't know what to expect. And
Yeah.
nobody does until you're doing it,
Until you're in the thick of it.
in the thick of it. And Abby reached out to me somehow, where along the lines,
Yeah, I
I'd
don't
never met
know.
Abby. And she must have seen you or knew that you were a cute little dancer. Kendall was the right age. And that's how it all started.
Yeah.
And we signed on for a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Nobody knew Dance Moms was going to explode like it did.
Yeah, I agree.
I took a chance. I was given an opportunity. I have zero regrets. I enjoyed it. It was hard and all the tears every night. You'd go home and call your dad crying but it was
Yeah.
it was
I mean, it was life changing.
Oh,
Our lives would be so
100%.
different if we didn't do it.
100%.
So I think that's why we don't have regrets like we
No, I
should.
don't have any regrets. I mean, some things were said, maybe that shouldn't have been.
Right.
and I'm like, oh, I wish I would have done this or wish I
Yeah.
would have said that. But really, no regrets. And then there was I got to the point where I'm like, we are going to make this work.
Yeah.
Like no matter what they throw at us, it was like an obsession almost that I'm not going to let them, meaning Abby or production
They
or
knew
the
how to
other
get
moms,
under your skin, but
get to me. It was an obsession with me to make sure that I wanted us to succeed.
I like that. You turned it around on them. Was there a moment that you actually were about to pull me out?
No, there was never one. There were millions. There were so many times where, and I'm not alone.
Did you
all
ever
the
have the
moms.
conversation with dad? We're done.
Oh,
really?
100 times. Your father has gotten in the car or booked a flight. I'm coming to get you. I'm bringing you guys
Aw,
home.
That makes
yeah.
me sad.
No, don't be sad. Everything, it was a progression. But lots of times I'm like, okay, we're done. We're going to walk out of here with our heads held high
Yeah.
and let the next guy come in and get their shot at it.
Yeah. What was your first impression of Abby? Or tell them the story of when you first met Abby.
I remember when I first.
It was Donut Connection.
No, it wasn't. It was Panera
Mine
Bread.
was.
No,
Then.
I don't remember.
Maybe you met with her separately?
Oh, I know I did. Before we even signed on, I met Abby at Panera Bread in Monroeville. I'd never laid eyes on her, but I knew, I
knew what to
knew
look
who
for.
she was. So we
was
met
just you
and
two?
talked. It was just the two of us, no production, no producers or anything. I swear, I think the first time you met Abby was in the dance studio.
Yeah, I remember that because
I'm sure she wanted to see what kind of dancer you were. She wanted to see you.
we met at Donut Connection, or maybe you and I stopped there before because I was nervous. So you got me something because that Donut Connection was right there, and then we went to the studio. And Abby either was like filming interviews that day or something was going on. So she was getting ready and she was changing in front of us. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
She was like digging through her shoe boxes of jewelry, just
Yeah.
like rambling on about whatever. And you and I were just like,
Yeah.
standing there
She
listening.
was something else. Yeah.
She really knows how to take control of any situation without even trying. Like just her personality itself, just like automatically
Well, that is her personality.
locks you in.
Personality. She's
Yeah.
in charge.
What do you want people to understand that the show didn't show?
How cute the kids were to one another.
Mm-hmm.
They maybe and I'd have to go back and rewatch episodes, but I feel like they never showed the really sensitive cuteness. They were 8, 9, 10-year-old little girls.
Yeah.
They'd roll around like puppies on the floor playing games and playing with stuffed animals and putting on each other's makeup and doing hair and massages. And they really, really became this pact. They protected each other. They took care of each other.
Yeah.
And it was really sweet to see, but I'm not sure the show, you guys, the viewers got that from watching you guys.
No. Even just like the bus rides, like we would have fort competitions and
Gosh,
we would play with the crew a lot.
They'd make phone cases,
We
you'd
would
make
sell them.
pictures, you'd color shit and sell it to the producers for 10 cents.
Yeah, no, we charged them like $20 for anything that we sold.
All I knew was you had a bag of coins. You're like, we're going to go dump this in. And
Oh, that's so funny. Tell us briefly the bench. How did the bench come about?
Well, I don't want to disappoint people, but the bench was not my idea.
No, it wasn't.
Nor
was the Chanel perfume.
Yeah, this was
or the massage.
Things were produced, reality TV. Now, I don't regret doing it. It's okay.
I mean, it's iconic.
The bench was, but yeah, Abby had this foyer, and her studio wasn't the best to be on TV. That you'd think they would have spruced it up a little more. But one of the producers bought a bench to put in the entryway and put a little plaque to Abby with love, Jill and Kendall. I think both our names are on it.
Doesn't JoJo have it?
Yeah, JoJo bought the bench.
JoJo bought the bench at an auction.
Abby sold it. But yeah, that wasn't my idea. But I went with it because
we were also new.
Yeah, because you just at this point you kind of did what you were told.
Mm-hmm.
And they were always like, if you want Kendall to succeed, it was all about having the kids succeed.
Yeah.
So who am I to
get in the way of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just did what I was told.
Who were you actually closest with on the cast?
Melissa.
I knew you were going to say that. And you still are. Mm-hmm. You guys see each other almost like every week.
Well, we see each other every day at pickleball.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but Melissa and I talk, and of course we do a podcast.
Yeah.
I was close and am close with all the moms. We had our tiffs, we had our arguments and everything, but we were all in it together. We knew how to get along and why we should get along. I was friends with those dance moms because we were put on a TV show. I had never met any of them prior to the show.
Like it kind of just happened.
So some of them would be my friends in my circle and some weren't, but most were. I love JoJo, or Jess and Kira. All the moms.
That was my next question. Who was your favorite mom that joined later in the cast? I'd say Jess. I don't know. That's actually really hard.
I see them as part of our whole cast. Jess and Kira.
I
enjoyed Kira.
Was funny too. Yeah,
I loved her, but she came on much later. She was
really later, but she was funny.
I think she was only one season.
What was your favorite Dance Mom season? I think my favorite was season 2.
Oh, really? Really? Your very first season?
or season 3. Right when
So
I
we
was
were
off
still in
probation.
Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a
Oh.
Pittsburgh season.
See, as much as it was nice we started filming the first 3 seasons here in Pittsburgh, and then they moved us to LA. And it was nice to come home to your family, but it was hard because Kendall was still in school.
Mm-hmm.
I almost liked season 4, the second half of season 4 when we moved to LA.
Really? And you hate LA.
I don't hate it. I didn't know anything about LA. It was so new and interesting. And we were walking red carpets and meeting
That is true.
Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber. And we were like, it was crazy.
It was so like out of the ordinary for us to even
so
be in
not
these
on
situations.
my bingo card as
Yeah.
a 45-year-old woman. I'm like, God, who would have thought I'd be living in LA, walking red carpets with my child?
Yeah, that's true.
So that was really cool.
And then we come home to our Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
little
come
bubble.
home and so we got to lead. It's almost like we led 2 separate lives,
Yeah, we
2 lives,
did.
2 different lives. But it was cool.
It was
really
fun.
cool.
What was your favorite solo I ever did?
Oh my gosh. My favorite solo, and I say this all the time and I'll stick to it, is Fool Me Once. I
I
think
do love
yours
that
was
song.
called Fool Me Twice.
Oh yeah.
Because Maddie did it, then Kendall did it.
And then I think Chloe was supposed
And then Chloe
to
did
do
it. Yeah. And then you did it as a trio or a duet. It was really here's why I loved it. It was your style. It was great
Well, it had
choreography.
good costume, good music, good choreography.
Everything
yeah.
about it was, in the early days, they put a lot of time into the dances and the choreography. After 200 episodes, they were exhausted. The kids were exhausted.
Yeah.
The costumer was exhausted. You know, I know Dee worked so hard, but you can only do so much before you start
Well, you can-
reusing
also,
old
like,
stuff.
3 or 4 new dances every single week is so much.
Hundreds
to
and
come up
hundreds
with.
and hundreds of dances these kids learned. And you guys were superstars in your own right at such a young age. Not because they were amazing dancers,
Yeah.
but because of what they went through, and they survived it and they did it. And you'd fight me on, I'm like, just do it.
Yeah.
We'd have microphones on. That
Your mom would go like,
no, I'd get Kendall's hair and she'd start acting up and I'd be like, stop. Be quiet.
you were.
Yeah,
You were.
trying to like.
And they'd all be giggling because they knew exactly what
Yeah.
was
Well, the second you said something
Clickbait.
inappropriate, it was clickbait. And then the cameras are literally right in your face. I'm like,
yeah.
look what you did. You just brought all those cameras over here. When you'd be fussing, I'd be brushing your hair. I'm like, just
Yeah, the one
quiet.
video of me at the recital, and I'm like,
You're screaming, I hate you right now. I'm like, stop. Just stop.
oh god. What performance did you think was horrible or inappropriate?
There were a couple, and not that they were horrible, they just didn't do you guys any justice. One that I hated was later on when Abby was over her team and she wanted the young kids to come on. You guys did like the 7 dwarfs.
Oh
And
yeah.
you were slouchy, grumpy, meanie.
I forgot about that.
And the costume, they had like lime
Sacks.
green t-shirt on and a white skull cap, and they looked ridiculous. And the
Yeah.
dance was ridiculous, and I just thought that's
The
cruel to do to
First
kids.
one that came to my mind was Food for Thought. Remember Jordy, her boyfriend?
Oh yeah, tell me about that. I forget.
Remember, he
so
like
many
came
of them.
out, he was a vegan at the time, and he came out with the song about why we shouldn't eat meat as humans.
Oh, we wrapped it.
He rapped it.
Did you dance
and
to
we
it?
danced to it. And the
gosh, I
song was called Food for Thought, and we were all dressed as animals. Like we had like animal.
Oh my
makeup
God, I'd have
on.
to go back and
Oh my god,
rewatch
that was
one.
so bad. That was when Abby was in her
Okay.
crazy boy era. Okay, we're just gonna answer a few more questions from the fans, and then I have a game for you. What surprises you most about who I've become?
Well, I think you
This
are.
is just an episode to boost my ego at this point.
Well, you don't know what I'm going to say, but
That's true.
nothing surprises me of what you've done, Kendall. Nothing. I knew you're smart. I knew you were going to college. I knew you were a good dancer. I know you can get along with others. I guess it surprises me that you still live here. How?
That is
Because
the
she does
shocker.
have a house in Scottsdale that she rented and furnished and shipped her car. All her stuff's there, but she likes it here.
I do
without
like
the
it
teeth.
here.
Which
This
is
is my
good because then I
home.
get to keep her teddy bear.
What's something I do now that you didn't expect?
Well, some of the fun stuff
Yeah,
you do, like
opportunities.
golfing with pros and interviewing NFL players. I mean,
Yeah,
as
like we never would have seen.
I just didn't see that one coming. You did music videos. You were in music videos. You were in movies. You did movies. I guess what surprises me the most, let me answer this because
I
you don't know
know.
this. I thought when we were in LA, we did a lot of auditions outside of Dance Moms. Kendall got an agent and a manager and a publicist, and that's what people did in LA. If you go to LA
You have
and
to
you
get
want to be
the
somebody,
big three.
costs a lot of money. It's not cheap or free,
Yeah.
but it was worth it, and I enjoyed it. So that's why I did it for Kendall. I thought you wanted to be an actress. I thought for sure you would be a famous actress.
Really?
And she's like, no, I don't want to audition. She gets scripts sent to her. She's like, I don't like it. I don't want to do it. That surprised me that you never wanted.
It was so
do that.
nerve-wracking walking into like those casting calls.
Yeah, but you were, they wouldn't
No, I
call
know.
you in if they didn't want you, but it just wasn't her cup of tea.
Yeah, no. It
So
wasn't.
that does surprise me. I thought for sure you would do that and want to be that.
What do you hope for me next?
Oh, I just want you to continue to be successful. I want you to enjoy your young life. You're so young. You have so much ahead of you. And life is hard. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
You right now are living the life of Riley. You've got it going on. But you worked hard to get to where you are. I know that.
Yeah.
But things are going to happen and you'll be confronted with situations, and I just hope the best for you always.
Aww.
Like I want you to be comfortable with who you are in your skin, who you choose to hang around with, your friends, your family, any significant other. Just be smart about that because that will make your life easier because life is hard.
Yeah.
Everything's hard.
What I hope for you is that you get to see Chanson
Oh, yeah. Well, I do. We're going to the beach soon.
and that you have a healthy life.
So far, so good.
Knock on wood.
You got in
And
your jammies.
someday you get your beach house.
Oh, yeah. I might want a lake house, though.
Oh,
That
okay.
might have changed.
Yeah.
Here's what I want. Well, this house is our retreat. I just want a home where you guys all come back to. Bring your animals.
Yeah.
When you have kids, bring your kids. I just want us to always all have a
Be
retreat.
together. Yeah.
Not live together, but have a place where we can always reconnect.
Why was Jill going through a crazy hat phase in season 2?
I'll tell you why.
Great question.
Do you know why?
No.
Okay, I do like to wear hats. I've always worn hats, like, not even ball caps. You never saw
No,
me
you
in
never
a ball.
wear a ball cap.
But, like just different hats. I like them. Of course, my cowboy hat, which I love. And I always wore that.
Yeah,
That wasn't
you
like
did.
just for the show. It started when I got my hair done.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in for interviews. We'd film an episode. And then after the episode, we'd go in, sit in front of a camera for hours.
Mm-hmm.
We would answer questions. So in between the episode and when we did interviews, I had gotten my hair done and it was cut shorter and it was a little different color. My interview would have aired
During
in
the
between
scene.
some of the scenes. And
Yeah.
they're like, we can't do this. Put a hat on, cover up your hair. That's how it
so
started.
funny.
But I did wear hats.
It was also iconic.
also. I love my cowboy.
Your fedora with the scarf. Oh my god, it's
I
so
know.
funny.
Sorry.
Does Jill still own the iconic cowboy hat?
I do.
That thing is never leaving this house. If a producer offered you a role on an existing reality TV show, is there any show you would take? Oh, easily. I know your answer. Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I would love to. Well, what I was going to say, I don't watch reality TV because I did it. So I kind of know that's not always, it's not scripted.
Yeah.
Our show wasn't scripted. I don't know if anybody else's are, but they kind of directed us into how
Yeah.
they wanted us to do certain things. And, we played the game. I would absolutely do reality TV because now I know what to expect
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. And I would love to do Dancing with the Stars with you.
That
That'd
would be so funny.
I would love it. And I'm actually very surprised that they haven't put any of the dance moms.
Well, JoJo did it. Oh,
the
moms. Yeah, you're
None
right.
of the moms. I
That is
don't
weird.
know. They're missing the boat, I think.
No, I
Because
agree.
People would watch.
So many people would watch for that.
I mean, how crazy. We sat and critiqued you guys for years and years.
And now
And then the role would be reversed, and you'd be like, "Ma,
they should do an entire
your
season
feet weren't pointed, your legs weren't stretched."
of just like all the stars are just the moms. Like
Yeah.
that would be so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a game. It's the daughter most likely to. Which daughter would forget your anniversary?
Kendall.
Go overboard with Christmas gifts.
Kendall.
Miss their flight for family vacation. That's not me.
No, that's not you.
That's Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Make a meal for the whole family.
Charlotte.
Get embarrassed in public.
Riley. Yeah.
Cry first in a sad movie.
Kendall.
Break their phone.
Charlotte and Kendall.
Win a board game.
Probably Kendall.
Yes. Call when they have car issues. I feel like all of us would.
Yeah.
Offer unsolicited advice to their sisters.
All three of you.
Yeah, all three of us.
Like,
Would you rather Dance Moms edition? Wear dance costumes to every event in your life or have Abby Lee Miller as your alarm every morning? That's a great question.
well, I couldn't wear dance costumes.
Okay, so Abby Lee
just
Miller is
couldn't.
your alarm. Have
Two.
Kathy feed you candy apples for breakfast every day or have Abby personally critique everything you eat before every meal?
Oh my God. Who made these up? Those are horrible. I couldn't stomach either of those.
I'd probably say Kathy with apples once a day. I can do that. Have pyramid every Monday for the rest of your life or spend a week sharing a hotel room with Abby during competition season. I'd take pyramid
I'd take pyramid too.
because it's not only on you.
Yeah.
She's going after everybody.
Yeah.
Accidentally send your private thoughts about every mom into the Dance Moms group chat or have all of the moms accidentally send their private thoughts about you into the group chat.
Have them send their private thoughts about me.
Lose a shoe mid-performance or hear what Abby's saying mid-performance. I would rather hear what Abby's saying mid-performance.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all I have for you.
Oh, that was easy. That was easy.
Anything else you'd like to add about how freaking cool I am? Or how freaking cool you are?
No, I'm not freaking cool. You're cool. No, just that this is fun. I enjoy your episodes. I love that, Kendall, you're open and honest and you're kind of goofy, kind of silly sometimes.
Oh, you hate that.
Well, I
Be a lady.
you are who you are, and I'm glad that I don't change that too much in you. You know, we try to mold our children into who we want them to be, and she's her own being. She's Freebird. That's her nickname. Freebird.
You heard it here first, folks. Well, thanks for coming, Cook.
All right.
Love ya. Bye, guys.
Why do you call me Cookie?
Cookie, they know. Cookie is her grandma name.
Because I'm a grandma.
You're the bestest grandma ever. Say bye,
I
Tootsie.
don't know about that. I never get to see my baby.
All
right.
I says bye.
Thank